Let's give them a minute or so. They start the week on this Thursday, another week, another webinar. Let's dive into AI. Give them a minute or so. Yes, okay. I always forget about the sound. If only I could do that for me, I have like no issues. It just goes and all the setup. That's what I want. Just like take the work away from me, That would be awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so we have some people joining. Now let's give it a couple more minutes. It's 10:01, so let's not be too strict about time. We are here. We're gonna have a lot of fun today. I think everyone will really love the theme. I know I am looking forward to it. I always learn a lot whenever Carlos is here to teach us all about design and AI. It's not only cool, it's very inspirational. Carlos has some amazing work, and I'm pretty sure everyone will love it. Okay, I think people are joining in. We can get started. So welcome everyone to another Simplified webinar. This week, we are talking about AI design. We are here with Carlos, our design lead, AI magic, all around design extraordinaire. So hi, Carlos.
Everyone, super excited to be here once again in another webinar. Today's going to be super fun. So yeah, happy to see everyone here.
Yay. Looking forward to it.
Awesome.
Okay, let's get started. So tell us a little bit about what you have prepared for us.
Okay, today it's going to be fun again. And let me share my screen so we can get started, right?
Awesome. Yeah. You're running the show today. It's all about you, design, and AI.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, today we are going to learn on how to create everything. Everything on our marketing side, our content, images, and all the things that we need to get our brand growing. We can create it using AI. So today is going to be super excited. And we have some new features that you may be interested in. So let's dive in. Okay, as you know, AI is already here and marketing is changing constantly, but maybe people are not super into AI, maybe don't know how to get into this world, or maybe they are using new tools, but this is like a new opportunity to expand this and get the most of AI to create content. No worries. This is like a practice session. You don't have to be pro. It's super easy to use. And even if you're a pro, you may be interested because there's a lot of useful tools in here. So yeah,
Awesome.
let's get ready to save some time. And we're going to start using the Copilot experience until Simplified. And okay, what do you think, Laila? Should we get started?
Yeah, absolutely. I am looking forward to it. It's true that AI can save us a lot of time when creating. So yeah, let's also not waste time and dive into it.
Okay, fantastic. So today's session is more about design. So let's create something really interesting. Let's go into Simplified and click on design. One of the main attractions is this section called Generate with AI. You're gonna find like our most important tools to get creating. So let's click on here. And you can see we have a bunch of new features such as the AI ads or the thumbnail maker, which are amazing. We are adding more designs so you can get always different options. But today options, we want to go with AI presentation. I think we've been doing a lot of presentations for the teams and we've been using it a lot. So I want to talk about it. So let's go into presentation. And as you can see, it's super simple to use. It's very straightforward. So let's create something, right? So what about, you can get like a simple prompt as yoga, or you can go a bit more specific, but for today's sake, let's go something simple. And as you can see in advanced options, you can choose another language. We have a bunch of languages, but today we're gonna stick with English. And I think these options are good. So let's see what happens. As you can see, you can get a lot of beautiful templates to choose. Um, you
Amazing.
know, one of the maybe the most difficult part is just choosing a template, right? But
Yeah.
maybe this one is one of my favorites. As you can see, it has some nice colors. It's very clean. And
Yeah.
maybe if you want something different, you can always customize it. But okay, that's great. You can just wait for a few seconds and see the magic happens.
And I wish I had that a few years ago.
Oh yeah,
Putting slides
definitely.
together is such a hassle.
Oh yeah, I know. Back in the day, the apps were uh, awful, and it was really difficult to create presentations. But as you can see, a few seconds in, and we already getting like a really long presentation. So it's fantastic.
Man, you know, this is so awesome. Yes. Can you imagine you can get like a whole presentation done? You just have to define the theme and then, adjust it, and you can get a whole presentation in like literally seconds. Uh,
Yeah.
wow. For me, it would
So
be like so hard getting the colors and putting the elements and finding things. Where are the pictures? Man.
yeah, definitely. Even you can see you can get like a presentation already with pictures, which is super useful. Since we use like a kind of basic prompt, the AI suggested this. And as remember, if you want to be more specific, you can get like a more specific presentation. But I think that for now, it's working fantastic. Now, let's get into the Copilot experience because this is really, really fun to use. So as you can see, we have this presentation and you may be thinking like, okay, this text works, it's fine, but maybe it's too long, right? So you just need to click in here and you can see this new flashy icon. It's fantastic. So you just click on it and you can see that the AI writer assistant, it's already into the side panel. It's more easy to use. So we want to make it short. So we just click on it, wait for a few seconds, and it's already writing a shorter version for the presentation. Okay, I think it looks great. As you can see, you can have another options like more writing tones, or you want to improve, even shorten it. But I think this looks nice. And we just click on replace and voila, it's a shorter presentation.
Man.
You can even shorten it even more, but it's up to you. It's up to you how to want to play with this. Um, okay, now let's see another option. So, I'm sorry, what?
This is very cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah, it's super useful too. And another option that I really like about this little AI bar is a replace image. And you can see maybe this image is not something that you're looking for. So you just click on it and you can choose from any photo that you want. So maybe you can search for yoga images and this one looks nice. And you just click on it and it's already replaced. And maybe you notice that this has like a filter, like a nice effect. So when you replace the all the effects and maybe even the background can be changed too. So as you can see, it has this little filter. So yeah, it's really useful. But what about another options to replace? So maybe this one looks kind of weird. So let's use AI images. And this one is really exciting because uh, maybe if you already tried this feature before, you know that you need to be really specific with prompts. And we don't like that because maybe you need to write a lot and maybe you need to be like 4K image, this and that, this and that. And maybe the images weren't what you were looking for. So with this experience, it's more easy to create really, really awesome images. So for example, okay, let's try with something simple again. Um, A person doing a yoga pose. Something simple. You don't need to be anything specific about
Okay.
the specs. And something that I really like is the styles. We have really awesome styles. This is like a hack or like a tip because cinematic is one of my favorites. You can get like really awesome and really realistic images. So you just need to click on cinematic and click on generate.
That is
It's,
awesome because for me, when creating, and one thing I know when I talk to people, I always hear is that it's not only about like having to be specific, it's not knowing, right? Like I
yeah,
want to get a realistic image. I never know how to describe it to AI. I don't know. I'm no designer. I don't know which, terms, specifications, requirements it requires for me to get that type of image. So just being able to, put whatever I want and select the style that will give me that is amazing.
yeah. And as you can see, these images are looking crazy, right? They're looking, the lighting is perfect. It's really realistic. So,
They
boom,
look like
wow.
professional photo shoots.
Yeah. So you can really boost out your prompts and your images quality because maybe images are not perfect, but you can always imagine something new. Um,
And
maybe,
do you
yeah,
imagine how much money you can save if you don't need to do professional photo shoots, but you can just, generate images in seconds? Wow, this is amazing.
yeah,
Time as well.
exactly.
Cool.
So let's try another options of images because honestly, the style effects are really cool. Let's do something again, like um, people doing some yoga.
This image just looks so unattractive close to the one AI generated on the side.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, maybe it will work in another options, but we can improve it as always. So let's go with another option. The neon punk is really awesome, but for today's example may not be super cool. Another tip on styles is that I really like is Unreal Engine. You can get also like a really nice realistic effect. So let's try it. As you can see like these other options like the AI model, the number of generations, and you can even choose the aspect ratio because not other AI apps let you create like a landscape or like a story image that you can see. Or even if you want to use like a photo of yours, you can upload it. But let's
Wow.
go let's go easy with this one and let's start creating, right?
And I saw that there was describe what you want, so you can give the prompt and you can also add details. So, for example, if you had put a yoga pose, but then you want like a plant in the corner, you would add in the bottom there, like describe what you want in your picture, and then it would give me an image with even more details.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And also you can write what you don't want. Like maybe you don't want to be
Hmm.
in an open field, you can choose to be inside of a yoga studio. Okay, this one looks fantastic. And as you can see, let me zoom in super quick. Wow, it looks super realistic. And yeah, once again, you can see why it is one of my favorite styles to choose.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And it goes well with the template you selected. I like that.
Yeah, yeah, it looks awesome. And but now that you mentioned that goes nice with a template, I was thinking that maybe if you are a creator or an agency, you need to always adapt these templates into other clients' brand kits, styles. Uh, so it's always like okay, maybe this template looks good, but doesn't have the brand colors. No worries. You can do something super simple, like maybe let me clean this up. And you can see this little button with the yellow icon. It's because this is like a
Mhm.
new feature and it's really awesome. Uh, Let me just clean up this. Sorry, guys. Okay. Once again, go back into this little icon and you just click it and you can see the artboard colors and you can choose new styles. to
Okay, wow.
customize. And as you can see, you don't wasting time like clicking these little stars and then this little arrow. No worries. You can just customize it. And if you have like a already created brand kit for any brand, you can just click on here, brand palettes, and you can see the brand kit for Simplified or other brands that can work with us. And look at this.
Ah,
Oh,
okay. So it remix the whole design with my brand.
yeah, exactly. And you can just over any brand kit that you can create or choose any other style that is already here and has really nice color palettes. And that's it. It's just a click on a button. Looks fantastic, right?
And for example, let's say it applied like this, and I want to change one element color. Let's say, can I change one, or do I have to do this just the whole remix?
Okay, yeah, this is like a really nice question. So for example, maybe you didn't like this little arrow. You can just go into layers and choose any shape that you want. So as you can see, this little star, maybe you click on color and just change any
Ah,
color that
okay.
you want. Or
Uh,
maybe once again, if you have any blanket, just click on any color that you want that maybe looks better. And that's it.
okay. Wow. Okay. Simple. So it allows me to do a lot of customization. Perfect.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Um, okay, now let's go with another type of editing that I really like using AI. So maybe we can use this little slide, but let's add like another image. So for example, this image, right? So now let's see the power of AI editing content, so or photos. So we have this bar, we have a lot of options, but the one I'm looking for is this one, edit photo. And as you can see, we have another options to create. Uh, so for example, if you have any portrait with people in it, or maybe the wall is not pretty, you can blur the background, just like this effect on Zoom. You can do something similar using these little options. But for today's, let's go with generative fill because it's one of my favorites. Um, you just have this little brush and you just want to paint something like this. You want to paint like this because maybe this image is not something that you're looking for. You maybe only want this hand. So you can do something like this and click, write something simple like remove and click on generate. Before I continue, let me just tell you that we have another options. Oh, sorry. Such as we already have like magic remove, which is very similar, but maybe we want to do something different, right? You can always do, besides removing, you can add elements to this. So for example,
Ah,
we want to paint maybe something like a watch, right?
yeah.
Maybe you can paint in here and you don't have to be like a perfect, it's just like a reference. But yeah, I think could work like this. And instead of removing the hand, we can do something like add a digital watch. I think this prompt looks good and let's just generate. So once again, we just wait like a few seconds and see what happens.
Okay, this is perfect. So if I find an image that's almost what I want, and I just want to make like changes, add stuff, let's say I could ask her, they would be handing a can of soda, a bottle of water.
Yeah,
Okay, that is cool. And then
yeah,
I could
exactly. You
just
can
add it
do,
too with my brand.
yeah, exactly. Or even if you have maybe like a portrait, you can do crazy stuff like, okay, maybe I like this portrait, but I don't want to be in a sweater. I want to be in a suit. You can add like a professional suit. So yeah, As you can see, we can get like different options. And maybe this one is a bit of minimalistic, but as you can see, the power of what kind of images that you want. So I think let's go with this one. And we just click on finish. And now you can see your image in here. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. Maybe my internet is not fast enough, but another option is to remove the background of these images. So once again, you can edit the photo and remove the background because you want to use like a really clean image. And yeah.
Wow, okay. So I basically can do anything that I want.
Yeah. Anything that you can imagine.
Wow,
So that's
okay.
awesome.
Yeah. I love it
Okay.
because AI not only like makes it easier, but also allows me to be more creative. Like,
Yeah,
if you don't have if
exactly.
you know what you want, or you have even like a vague idea, but you don't have the, I don't know, drawing skills, creation skills, it just gives you time and possibility to go further than you could before if you're, I don't know, lacking some design aspects, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's one of our favorite features to use. Another option to create is maybe the scribble to art. As you can see, you can uh, draw in here and you can get really interesting results. Let's go try with another slide. Let's go delete this one. And okay, I don't know who made this, but I think it looks good. Let's try generate something. But as you can see, you can using your mouse or your fingers to create something. Let's go maybe adding a cloud in here and maybe adding, I don't know, imagine that these are flowers or maybe some rocks and see what happens with this. So as you can see, you have a lot of options to generate visuals, something that photos, images, and you can even draw the images that you want to imagine. So yeah, okay, let's try it again.
And
Oops, sorry. I may be having some technical difficulties, but remember to try it because it's
we
really
have
amazing.
several weeks to showcase and,
Yeah,
decide.
no
And
worries. We can go deep dive later in the upcoming webinars, and you can see the magic of everything because we have so many features that maybe I don't want to make this session too long, but yeah. What do you think, Laila?
I love it. Honestly, like I said, saves so much time. My only sadness here is that it didn't exist before, all these
Yeah,
hours of my life that I wasted creating presentations. Oh, okay.
yeah,
But it's fine, it's here now, and it's only getting better. I love this. And I love that we have so many options on AI creation. And I imagine they will work as easy as the presentation one, right? Just basically
yeah.
filling my
Uh,
prompt.
yeah, exactly. So for example, this is like a new feature called AI ads. It's basically really similar. But yeah, we can go later with these features in the upcoming webinars. But yeah, just keep an eye on these options.
That is very cool. And I have a question here from one of our attendees. They are asking about once the presentation is generated, right? And I want to switch the images. Can I switch from ones from our stock library? Are they all, is it everything is available to add on my presentation?
Okay, okay. That is also like a nice question. Yeah. So for example, we want to change this image, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, you can choose from photos, stock photos, and we have like a really nice uh, library of stock services like Splash, Pixabay, Pexels. Uh, we have a ton of images available, but also if you want to use maybe a photo of any of your clients, maybe you record any video or photo, you can just click on My Assets, and you can see we have a lot of options to upload. You can even connect your Google Drive. You can upload from your phone. And
Right.
as we made this exercise before, you can use images. So yeah, we have several options to replace the images.
Wow, AI images. Okay, yes, like you showed us. That is a very cool option. You know what I also love about this? It's such a range of use, right? I see you can do like professional presentations. You can use this and create like posts for your social media. And I've seen like sometimes that people do this get together with friends where they do like a uh, presentation night and everyone has to present a theme. And how cool would that be to just like create and share with your friends? You know, you can do like a little birthday presentation. It's basically for everyone, right? It's very cool.
Yeah,
The range
yeah,
is infinite. I love this.
yeah.
Uh, right. And another question I'm getting here is from people is if you can just export that directly to social media or, you know, if you can download and use it, how does that work?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the cool part of this is that yeah, you do have a lot of options to export this. So you can export this in several sizes, depending on how you want to present it, maybe like a big screen. You can download into different options. You can even download it as a PDF or even turn this whole presentation into a video, which is really fun.
Okay, how will you
And
do that? Can you show us after you show this?
yeah, sure. Okay. And another thing that maybe you have this presentation and maybe you want to skip any other options, you can just select any of the artboards. Like maybe I just want the title and maybe artboard 2 and artboard 3, and you are set, which is really nice because you can choose any uh, options. Even if you create any vector or visuals using this, uh, you can download it as SVG, which is like a vector thing. But for now, let's just stick into images. And also you have the option to post it into any of your socials. So for example, I have LinkedIn and I can just click on it, just wait for a few seconds and also publish into social, which is also a time saving because I don't have to download my whole presentation and just wait again and upload it again into socials. I can just post it right away from here.
That is pretty nice. That is super simple. I love this. And how would you go about turning this into a video?
Okay, okay. This is also like an exciting. Well, as you can see, you are generating
Ah, wow. Okay.
these whole images, and you can even use AI to post this, like write your post. But this is maybe a topic for another webinar. So let's go back into the video. Uh, okay, we have this presentation, and you just click on animate, and this little button is gonna create a video. So we just wait for a few seconds. And as you can see, because we don't want to mess maybe with these images, it creates like a new whole project. So the other one is not deleted. And
Wow.
as you
Okay.
can see,
I love
we have
that.
the same basic set of AI and the same panel, but these little um, slides, they turn into scenes. So now you have little scenes of the video. And now the fun part is that when you click on animate again, you can choose any style of how to animate your text without anything, without any hustle, without wasting time. So one of my favorites is this because we want something relaxing because this is yoga. So maybe breathe or rise, right? So we just click
Nice.
on it.
Yes.
And maybe we want to apply into all these other scenes. We just click on apply all. And that's it. Maybe we just want to make the scenes shorter. We just click and drag. As you can see, really simple. We can make like a really nice video. We can even art transitions. So for example, we just click on the plus sign and just click on any other. transitions. Once again, you can apply into all, but for now, we just want to apply it into this and see how it looks. It's beautiful, right?
Yeah, that is beautiful.
So yeah, once again, you can add even audio, you can add sound effects, but yeah, maybe we can go down, we can explain this in another session because we can get into a rabbit hole of options and features, and it's really fun, but maybe I don't know if we have any other comments from the audience.
I see there are a couple of people here who were very excited about the AI images, and they were asking if you can show them a few more prompts that you could create. So maybe we can go back to AI images and show them, other options and your favorite ones. So, how
Sure,
if
sure.
what are your favorite ones to create the amazing designs you always do?
Awesome. So as you can see, you can click here on Magic Tools because we have different options on how to get into our features. We have a ton of features in here. Just I'm showing you so you can keep in mind and try everything because they're all of them are super useful. But let's go into image generator. And once again, okay, maybe we want to try something different, right? So maybe we want to go with like a cop in portrait of a cop in Neon City. And maybe you know what is about to happen because I want to click on Neon Punk and you can see these purple and blues colors. It's going to look amazing. This is also one of my favorites because I really love like sci-fi effects and these neon colors. So this one is perfect for that. So we just want to wait for a few seconds. Also, if you just want to play, just want to get any cool images, maybe you don't need to do for a specific project. We can just click on any of these options so you can get some ideas. You want to test the tools. So yeah, just make sure to test this feature because that's a lot of tricks.
That is nice. And for example, would you say it's possible to generate images for a brand? So, like, if I sell, you know, scented candles, can I ask AI to generate some images so I can use it on all my social media or, any of my ads or marketing campaigns?
Yeah, this is an
It's pretty
interesting
cool.
option.
These images are amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like and even for a phone background or something like that. Uh, but yeah, maybe for products you want to do something interesting. So maybe we want to go with like product photography base and clean background. And maybe we want to add like a candle and see what happens. Once again, let's go with cinematic so we can go really into a specific beautiful picture. And yeah, a cool thing about this is that you have two options. Like maybe you can upload like a product photo from your brand, or maybe we just want to generate the background, like all the other assets around it, and then replace with one of your photos.
That is cool. Okay, I have a think. I know you're almost at the end of the webinar, and we can always, dive deeper in another session. But people are asking here if you have some quick tips on how to get the best AI images. What are the things you would do? What are the things you would avoid? Or it's just like as easy as you're showing, just put anything in there, select your style, and that's it. What would you be your go-to tips as an AI designer?
Um, One thing about that I would suggest is to keep playing with the AI images because that gives you a lot of potential. And you can always replace the photos. So for example, this is like a photo, and you can replace your photos. As you can see, these images, I created like a beautiful presentation using AI images, and you know this is like a lot of potential. And applying the brackets is super useful. So just take your time to create brackets with colors that you really like. You can use even, let me just show you super quick. This is like a really nice tip because you can go into color palette generator and maybe you can get like a snapshot or like a screenshot of a movie of a design that you really like, get the color palettes and do a blanket about it. So for example, I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this and this is a trick that I do when I want to get like really nice color palettes. So we just wanna click on here, maybe this dark and this white, and that's it. I have a really nice color palette, which
Oh,
I can use to create. Maybe I can copy these colors and start designing with this. So yeah, this is one of my favorite tricks to start creating something cool.
wow, okay. This is a great trick. I love it.
Yeah,
I love the color palette where you can drag and actually select the colors or variations within.
yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. And could, for example, if you want to generate an image with AI, can you ask for a specific color as well, or you have to customize that later when you're creating design?
Um, okay, we have different options. Yeah, you can always add any specific colors. Um, but also, if you want to change this color, you can always apply any effect and changing the color for this. Maybe the lighting, maybe if you remove the
Oh,
background of this image, you can change maybe subtle colors into the photo.
okay, that's cool. I love it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is amazing. Perfect. Okay, we are coming to an end. Everyone here is very happy with the results, and I, for sure, am excited to dive into AI images. Those are beautiful and looks like a lot of fun. And I like your idea about phone backgrounds. I'm due to a change here, so I love it. Thank you so much, Carlos. This was amazing, and I will have you here soon so you can share more of your AI design tips with everyone. And see you soon on the next week, guys. Tune in for more AI video tips on next week. And we'll see Carlos pretty soon here for more AI design tips.
Fantastic. Thank you for having me and see you in another session.